This is Gail of Gaia, and I have some information for you today about GMOs. I would like to tell you a little bit about how to identify a GMO with some produce. We don't get all the produce, but we get some produce, and the reason we don't get it all is because they do not have to label in the United States. In spite of the fact that they have to label in over 64 countries, but not here. So I'm going to try to give you some clues to watch for. There are something known as the PKU codes that are used on produce because they are GMOing some of our produce now. For an example, here is what a PKU code looks like. Now, they don't always say organic or GMO or whatever because, again, they don't have to label. But there's a way to identify a GMO. First of all, we have the ones that start with a 4 are conventionally grown, which means they use pesticides, which we don't really like that much either, but it's not GMO, and that's worse. Then we have the organic. That will start with a number 9, and they frequently identify the organic, but the GMO will start with an 8. And those are the ones you want to avoid because that means it's a GMO. It's been genetically modified, and that's not a good thing. And many studies prove that now today. But the one I wanted to tell you about is the Artic Apple. That is a GMO apple. And this is an organic apple, and it starts with a 9. But these Artic apples are GMO, and what they've done is it suppresses an enzyme in the apple. The apple will not turn brown. So I'll tell you what, no matter how you slice this apple, it's a rotten apple. And you want to be aware of that. And there's another company coming out with another apple that's not on the market yet, but it will be soon. So I encourage you as a nutritionist to get the GMOs out of your diet. They are proving over and over again that they're very unhealthy, and I want you to know what to look for and what you can identify. So this is Gail of Gaia, and I thank you very much for listening, and I hope you find a way to eliminate GMOs out of your diet. And this is one way that can help you. And I will be coming forth with more little tips like this to help you do that. Thank you very much. This is Gail of Gaia, signing off.